I'm John Baylouny from Leonardo DRS. I'm the Chief Technology Officer, also the Senior Vice President of Programs. DRS is a high technology defense contractor. We do business with the U.S. Department of Defense as well as ministers of defense across the world. We develop many products to our customer specifications and produce also those products for our customers, as well as some commercial products. And my role is to lead the technology development across DRS, and in that part of my role, to ensure that we're investing our discretionary funding in the right places and to grow DRS as quickly as possible in a profitable way, as well as running programs. And so from a corporate standpoint, running programs means an oversight on programs that may not be going as well as they should, or to ensure that programs get the adequate resources that they need. So my role is as an oversight function at the corporation to ensure that programs are running properly and that we're investing in the right places. Program management is really the center for the execution of any contract that we have. Program managers are really in charge. They're given the responsibility to execute these programs for our customers and for the company, and to return to the customer the product or the service that they've contracted for. And from a DRS perspective, do that in a profitable way. And so maximizing customer satisfaction, maximizing profitability and quality of the product or service that we provide. Program management is at the center of satisfying our customers' needs. It's important that our program managers are very close to our customers, understand what the contract says, and coordinates every element of the business to satisfy the customer's contract and to make profit. So what keeps me up at night is something that we've missed, is whether it's customer changing requirements on us and we're not quick enough to catch it and it costs us extra money, or that we're not satisfying the customer's needs that we've already agreed to. Those are both problems for the company, whether we don't satisfy the customer's needs or we don't make money. So those are areas that we have to pay attention to and be diligent in program management. And that's what keeps me up at night. I think that the key to program success, it depends. If it's a development program, it's important to ensure that we develop the right product at the right cost. So it's key that our program management pay attention to how is engineering developing the product. Are we addressing different options to make the product lower cost or faster to produce? And that balance is a balancing act between how much the customer is going to pay us, how much it's going to cost us, and what are we going to provide to the customer. That balancing act, there has to be some level of flexibility at the program management level to ensure that we're making that balance properly. In the production process, to make a successful program, we have to jump off as quickly as possible. When the contract hits, we have to get our supply chain moving. We have to get all of our resources down the path as quickly as possible so that we can satisfy the customer on schedule. So generally speaking, we can make money if we satisfy the customer's schedule, providing that we're doing the right things with our suppliers and that we're not going down the deep end on the development. Program management has to pay attention to a lot of different aspects of the program. They have to keep all the balls in the air at the same time. It's a multi-dimensional problem, but we can be successful. We can be successful with product planning, proper planning, and coordination across the enterprise. When I look at a good program manager, I see a program manager that's a leader. I see a program manager that communicates well. I see a program manager that has planned well. And I see a program manager that brings his team into the conversation about how to satisfy the customer's requirements, how to satisfy the schedule for the customer. When I see a program manager that doesn't do well, I see weakness in some of those areas, whether they're not leading properly, whether they're not including their team properly, not communicating properly. And so it's a very difficult job. It's a multi-dimensional problem for a program manager. It's the very best of our company is program management. But I see a lot of success here, and successful program managers focus on their team and leading their team. So program management education is extremely important, because not just the elements of program management that you might learn in a course, at a PMP course, those are important. Risk management, opportunity management, EAC development, earned value management, all of the mechanics of running a program are important, but the leadership aspects are things that need to be taught separately. Another aspect of this education that we'd like our program managers to get out of it is not just the typical tool set that you would see in a PMP course or a leadership course. We're looking for our program managers to take responsibility for more aspects of the program. The working capital management, cash management, these aren't traditionally part of program management, but they need to be part of our program management at DRS. So we've enhanced this educational training to include these elements. We've included these elements because we need the program managers to be almost little general managers, running their program, not just paying attention to cost, typical program cost, but to manage other aspects of the balance sheet. So we're going to talk more about that as we get into this education. It's extremely important that you understand we're asking more of you than you may be typically asked to do in another company. That balance sheet aspect of the business is very key. When we say raising the bar, we're saying that we want our program managers to do something more than just manage cost and schedule and risk and opportunities. We're asking you to learn the balance sheet. We want you to manage the working capital. We want you to learn and manage the cash flow on the program. These aren't typically things that a manager would learn and manage, but we're asking you to do that. It's an extremely important element of our business. There's no way we can manage cash at a higher level of the business without you managing cash at the program level and working capital at the program level. We're going to talk more about working capital and cash during this course, but it's important that you open your mind to the balance sheet items associated with program management and realize we're asking you to raise the bar. We're raising the bar and asking you to get above what a typical program manager would do by incorporating these elements. I'd like to thank everybody for participating in the course. I want you to understand that program managers are the pool of people that we look at to run businesses. The next general manager for DRS, the next newest general manager will be coming from the program management ranks. So when we train you on how to be a program manager, we train you on these raising the bar elements of working capital and balance sheet management. We're doing that because we want you to have a more fuller experience and in managing that program or that group of programs so that you can participate and be prepared to be a general manager someday. This is the pool that we will reach into to bring our next general manager into DRS. So we want you to look at yourselves as that pool of people that potentially could be the next general manager. So I thank you for participating in this course. I'm very excited by the things that you're going to learn. You're going to learn a lot about leadership and a lot about management. You're going to learn about the mechanics of program management. We want you to also learn about the aspects of the business that you didn't necessarily pay attention to before, and that's the balance sheet. So thank you again. You are the candidates for the next general manager positions. So please think of yourself that way.